why are you such a good person? You just seem like such a nice human being. I don't even know you in person yet, but I'm coming into this with so much gosh darn merriment and warmth.
All right, you were too sweet. You know, I grew up in a family, 5 kids, just my dad. My dad was a single father. And like I always told myself, if I could be half the man that my dad was, then I'm doing all right. And my dad, like, God bless him, like, air traffic controller, full-time job, all of us, we were bankrupt, and he's, you know, just making ends meet just to put food on the table. And that will always, you know, sit right there. That'll always be in my heart. And so I remember there was a time when people were telling me yes. And I got away from that. I got away from why I was doing this and what made me tick. And I remember it was my 25th birthday. I woke up and I didn't feel good. I was like, I don't really like the guy that I am. I was pretty positive, like, I don't like that guy. And I knew who I wanted to be. I just didn't know how to get there. So I made a decision that day in good old Wilmington, North Carolina. I went and got a tattoo.
Sometimes you need to do that.
That was it. That was like step 1, tattoo. Seems like it's in the opposite direction, but I got a cross.
No, I fully understand.
Yeah.
What is the tattoo, may I ask?
It's I grounded myself in faith. And this was step 1. So it's a cross. It's the idea of it can be what you make it, right? And I started there. And I started surrounding myself with older people who I respected, who had lived lives and had made mistakes and errors along the way, and just started trying to become a little bit more like them and seeing their jovial spirits bounce around. And I just made a lot of different decisions. Now, did that push me away from a lot of people? Oh, yeah. You know how that goes.
Yes, I do.
Right?
I really do.
And things fall by the wayside. And that was kind of the beginning of it. And I always asked myself, I said, you know, every time I'd go to therapy or whatever I was doing, whatever hard decisions I made, I said, just remember, you're doing this for your future wife and kids. And yeah, I was just doing it because I just wanted to be a great husband and a great father. And
so had you met your wife yet? And you just celebrated 10 years together. Is that correct? The 10-year anniversary?
Thank you. The greatest feeling, like you can lay your head down at night.
100%.
You know what I'm talking about?
And I know what it feels like when you lay your head down and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Well, usually it's like I wake
today?
up the next day and I'm going,
Yeah, totally.
what did I say last night?
Oh.
That was not, I don't, yeah. I like putting my head down at night and just feeling grateful for the day and grateful for the moment and saying, hey, we gave it all. I could do A, B, C, D better, especially as a parent. You know, you're constantly trying to figure out, and you're seeing these little mirrored reflections of yourself going, oh, he's got my mannerisms that I don't care for. Don't copy me.
You're just such a good person. Like, living in your world, I have been so happy. And I love how your family is such a unit. You guys travel together. You go and work together.
They're here in New York now. Like, we never break up the pack. You know, we don't do it.
Do you think that your dad, you know, would be so proud of you and see and recognize his wonderful attributes in you?
Don't make me cry, Drew.
Well, it's what I see. I really do.
You know, I think that there's an innate hunger. And I said, my dad said something recently to me. He said, I'm proud of you. And it was proud of being the man and the father and the husband. And that, like, that's what I want to be. Like, all this rest of stuff, none of it matters without that. The journey doesn't mean anything if I can't do it with them.
I'm so glad that you have that moment.
Yeah.
You so deserve it. Let's talk about the movie, too.
Let's do it.
The Married Gentleman. It's on Netflix. Netflix is coming for you this Christmas. I love it.
They're doing a great job. They're really doing a great job, and they're pushing the envelope. Starting with The Married Gentleman, we're pushing the envelope. It's, you know, Magic Mike meets Christmas.
Yes, it is so fun.
Yeah.
And you come... There's a woman who was in a former dance troupe, and her choreography, and I don't want to give everything away, but she has a mission, she has a goal, she wants to fix something, figure out something, and she works with you guys, and then you start putting on this show, and it is just so good and so fun. Did you do research for the dancing, for the art of the... I mean, it's very, very fun to watch.
There was some research. I might have peaked at Magic Mike. There's an outside chance that happened. I did not, however, which everyone wants to hear, like, oh, I went to a male review. I didn't go to a male strip club. It didn't happen. Although I probably should have, because I could have seen, like, the honest, like, just the guys going for it. Like Thunder Down Under in Vegas or something. I didn't do it.
Oh, sure. Did you like dancing? Because you do it so well.
You were so sweet.
It's true.
I'm someone, like, it's not that I don't dance. I'm just a around the kitchen or at a wedding kind of dancer. And the moment that this came up, I was terrified, as anyone would be. Like, imagine, hey, so tomorrow you're going to start filming. You're half naked. Oh, yeah, and you're dancing, but you're not trained. It's okay, go.
Okay, I've been working with St. Jude's, and you're doing a calendar. It's the most amazing calendar. I did the questionnaire. I filled it out.
This is what it's for.
Yeah, I did. It asked these great prompts, by the way, about 3 things. Thank you. 3 things you want to improve about yourself this year, 1 habit you want to build this year, new experience you want to live this year, and 3 things that you would like to learn this year.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
And all the proceeds are going to St. Jude's. How's your ping pong game?
My wife would kick my butt. She's really good.
I know I sound like a hustler, but really I'm just an enthusiast, and I'm wondering, would you play ping pong?
100% I'm in.
All right, listen.
Let's go.
When we come back, we're going to play a round of Ping It On. And also, we have some fun questions, while we play.
Uh-oh.
Some saucy ones. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's get it on! We'll be right back.